things I would write in my journal would be, you know, sometimes I have abs and sometimes I don't. And sometimes I'm toned and other days I'm super bloated. Whoa, it's like I'm here and I'm here, but hello everyone. I am whispering right now because Jared and the pups are still sleeping. And I haven't seen you guys in forever. It feels like I'm so happy to be home. If you're new to my channel, I went away for a little over 2 weeks to go visit my family in the East Coast. And we went on our family vacation that we've been going on since I was like in my mom's stomach. It just feels so good to be home and vlogging and oh my gosh. But first week I have to say I was pretty healthy. I was, you know, making protein shakes. I was eating salads. I would eat some chips and stuff, but it was like pretty much like healthy stuff. And then week 2, which is the week I just had, not so healthy. Oops. 6:19 on Saturday morning. I flew in last night. I want to try my best to stay on East Coast time. That way I can get back into waking up early and stuff. I totally do want to go back and lay in bed, but I set an alarm to wake up at this time to whip myself back into shape. Well, yesterday when I was sitting at the airport, I was like, you know what? Tomorrow morning I want to work out and I don't want to put it off. Like, I don't want to say, let me unpack my suitcase, let me just settle in, get myself back into my healthy routine, just get myself into my better shape when I'm feeling good, working out. I didn't really work out on vacation. I would do a few weights in the morning with my mom, but it was like a 5-minute thing. So yesterday when I was sitting at the airport, I signed myself up for Barry's boot camp and I signed Jared up too. He's gonna be like, that early, but all the reasonable Saturday morning times get taken so fast. The only time that they had left for 2 people was 7:15 a.m. So I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I signed it up. I already paid for the class. I gotta go. This is what I'm wearing. I have to wear a really good sports bra to this class because we do some running. Yeah, I gotta protect the boobies. They got bigger when I went on vacation. Oh Lord. Let's do this.
For the ladies, 25, 30, or 35 for the gentlemen. Do you guys have any injuries or concerns there?
Not too much, it'll show my boob sweat.
We just got done with Barry's boot camp and oh man, was that hard.
Came from the bottle, not the butt.
So now since we are out of protein, we're gonna go get a protein shake. I'm gonna get a shot of something, I don't know.
Funky.
Yeah, something just because of my throat. I wanna boost my immune system and I was just flying yesterday. Little kitty.
Hey, little man.
Hi. So this is what I got. Banana, almond milk, hemp protein. I want to get him too.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
And it looks like it tastes good. I wonder what it tastes like.
Alright, so the last time I saw you guys, I was having a shake and we were at Liquid. And now I showered and made sure that my eyes are really clean because I'm going to go get my lashes done. Today's such a good day. I do have on my gym clothes. We're gonna go do Runyon. That way I'm working out every single day. Gonna squat a little. We're both wearing our spiritual gangster shirts. So we just got back from walking the pups, and since we have no coffee creamer, I'm just drinking black coffee with 2 stevias. I'm squatting, by the way. I've never hiked without a hat because it's all direct sunlight and I don't want to burn my face. I'm sweating myself like crazy. This is the best part over here because it's a little bit more flat. Ooh, the Hollywood sign. I love this view. Look at all the beautiful mountains. So we just got home from our workout and Jared wants me to try this. John Venus actually sent us these. This is my tripod, by the way. But it's a plant-based BCAA and coconut water. What flavor is this? Oh, pineapple and lime. Yummy. So it's really good to have after a workout so that you can repair your muscles. I used to always drink BCAAs. You guys probably remember from older videos, but I haven't in a really long time. Oh, you do it fancy. I used to just like mix it. It smells like a pina colada.
Pina colada, yeah.
I'll tell you if it really tastes like one though. Oh, look, Wyatt wants to go out here. I got you, bud. I got you. Go ahead, cutie. It's chalky. No, I don't like it. It's gross. Sorry. Hello everyone. So last time I saw you guys, I was sweaty and gross after Runyon. So I showered, put on just a little bit of makeup just because it's so hot. I don't want to have too much. And I got this cute outfit when I was on vacation and Jared says I look like a pirate. Yarr. But it's really breezy. Like it looks like it would be kind of hot, but like this material, just like thin, but in a good way. So we're gonna go ahead to the farmer's market. I just wanna get some produce. That's the kind of stuff I like to get at the farmer's market. And then we'll head to the grocery store and just get some of the, you know, like almond milk, cashew milk. What else do we need? Coffee creamer. Oh my gosh, we definitely need coffee creamers. So we found all vegan cheeses. Successful farmer's market day. The fact that we found vegan cheese. Okay, so last errand of the day is the grocery store and look what they have. Cotton candy grapes. They only have these like once a year. Unsweetened iced tea.
Oh yeah.
Is this black tea?
Yeah.
Black tea. Jared knows his teas.
Good? No?
Little paper.
Little paper. Nice.
You don't get ya.
Oh, a little more.
It happens. Sissy right here, if you hear her little feet. Come here, Wyatt. Come here, buddy. There he is. Snuggled in. Yeah. And we got Sissy here. Hey guys, so I just got home from the grocery store and I just thought we would have a little girl talk before we go and unpack the groceries, and I want to show you guys what I got, kind of a little grocery haul. So what I really want to talk about is my fitness goals, just because I'm going to be unpacking things, talking about different things, and I guess I just kind of want to share what my goals are so that you guys kind of have an idea, and if you guys are trying to have similar goals, then maybe my meals and my grocery haul and all that can be helpful. So when I first started my fitness journey and was vlogging it, all of it is on camera, which is pretty cool. But my main thing was to get ripped or really lean. I can't really think of the words I used to use, but I think lean, ripped, and all of that, and really strong. So I'm kind of moving back into that where I'm ready to get strong again. I'm ready to not lift heavy weights. I'm gonna get into it how I wanna get ripped again and lean again, but on my own terms. So still taking cheat days, still not belonging to the gym and lifting heavy weights, because like I've said to you guys before, that's just not me. I used to do that in the past and it's just not as fun for me, and if it's not fun for me, I'm not really gonna push myself to go, and it's gonna be harder to get me to the gym. It's gonna be harder to get me to do those workouts, and then it's just gonna feel like a chore and a pain, and I'm just not gonna do it. First started my fitness journey and losing weight and starting to see ab definition, starting to get toned, starting to get toned legs and arms and all of that. I was eating things like meat, I was eating things like cheese. Now that I'm vegan, my diet is going to be completely different than before. So my way about getting ripped, I don't know, I feel weird even saying that, but what I mean by that is like strong and toned and disciplined, because with all of that, I have to say, I think sometimes when you're trying to look a certain way and build certain muscles, it could just kind of be like, oh, you just want to look a certain way. But what I have to say is during that time of my life when I got in really good shape and was disciplined, I started to become disciplined in all areas of my life and take chances, and that's when I started to, you know, really pursue my YouTube career. That's when I moved across the country, and I just felt like this wave of confidence, and not because of the way I looked, because you guys know confidence has to be a mental game. Of course, working out makes you happy, so I think that helps, but it doesn't change your confidence level. You know, it's truly something that comes from within and not something that could be cheated or faked or anything like that. And I do feel like at that time of my life, because I had such a disciplined routine and was eating, you know, a certain way, I started to be more disciplined in all areas of my life and, you know, really schedule my life. And since summer is coming to an end, which is really sad to say, I kind of feel like, I don't know how that makes me feel yet, but because we're moving into fall, it's gonna kind of be like, and you guys have to help me come up with a series name, but kind of like a fall get in shape thing. What am I trying to say? Really what I'm getting at is I'm ready to get in the best shape. I'm ready to, you know, be more dedicated with my workouts and my eating, except obviously doing it plant-based this time, and just really staying dedicated. Now, one thing I wanted to say as far as staying consistent and getting motivated and all that, because you guys always ask me questions about that. Well, when I was on vacation, I started thinking about this topic even more so. And what has helped me get to this level of motivation, say like, I'm ready to do it, I'm not looking back, I'm gonna eat healthy, I'm gonna work out, is coming from such a place of love and gratitude and peace and all of that. I know how hippy dippy this all sounds. While I was on vacation for 2 weeks, I had a lot of time to think and a lot of time to journal. And certain things I would write in my journal would be, you know, sometimes I have abs, and sometimes I don't. And sometimes I'm really motivated, and sometimes I'll go 2 weeks without working out at all. Sometimes I'm toned, and other days I'm super bloated. At the end of the day, I'm doing my best as a person, and my body is doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is breathing, keeping me alive, you know, keeping my immunity boosted and, you know, free of sickness and all of that. So at the end of the day, my body is doing its job, and I'm so grateful for that. When you come from this place of self-love and confidence in a way, but even more so than that. But when you come from this place of complete peace and love and gratitude and just saying I'm thankful for what my body is currently doing, then trust me, you're going to feel the motivation to continue to do great things, continue to work out and eat healthy. And of course, making a plan of action helps too. I started writing down different meal ideas I want to start having. That way, instead of just grocery shopping and being like, oh, I like this, I like this, it's more like grocery shopping with a purpose. I'm going to plan on making these meals, and I need these ingredients for these specific meals. And it also helps a lot so that food doesn't go to waste and all that kind of stuff. So all in all, it's a good idea to make your grocery list with a purpose. We have to stop body shaming ourselves and showing ourselves love and showing ourselves that we are so grateful for what we're currently doing, that we are ready to accept new challenges and new opportunities and a new plan to get even healthier. So that's really what I want to do this fall. It's not so much about getting ripped, even though I think that would be fun to do. A new challenge for myself, and I love to challenge myself, and I love to make challenges for you guys that I put on my website. There will be a September challenge for anybody wondering. If you're new to my channel, they're just free challenges that I do that you can print off. Before, when I was getting fit and going to the gym and all that, I feel like I was taking in a lot of chemicals and eating a lot of whipped cream and processed foods. Yeah, maybe my macros look good, but then at the end of the day, you say, but would you actually want to put that in your body? And no, I wouldn't. So at this point, I'm doing it on my own terms. Yes, I want to still have cheat days. Yes, I want to have a glass of wine or two on the weekend. So I just put on some comfy clothes. This is probably what I'll wear to bed tonight. We're gonna go in the kitchen and do a little grocery haul. Isn't this so beautiful? I feel like it's so aesthetically pleasing, like so many vegetables. Am I fit yet? Okay, so I tried to organize this in sections. So I have protein over here, I have coffee over here, veggies, as you can see, cheese, and then hummus, so like dips, and then breads, dairy, I'll say like milks and stuff. So yeah, I try to do in sections. My kitchen island isn't even big enough for this grocery haul. I'm gonna be breaking this down into sections, categories, because if you're like me and you get to the grocery store, you wanna have a list. So I thought we could start with the protein, because a lot of times when you say you're vegan in public, they're like, but how do you get your protein? So I thought I would kind of talk about ways that I get my protein and things that are always on our grocery list. So we have mushrooms, we have tempeh, which I'm going to be making a what I eat in a day video tomorrow. So everything you see here, you're going to eventually see maybe Wednesday or Friday's video, how I'm cooking and preparing all these things. And also we're gonna be making some smoothie preps for tomorrow. So, but anyways, this is another video. So I have mushrooms, I have tempeh, tofu. I feel like such a popular way to get protein. As a vegan. I also have some plant-based protein powder. So this one is by the brand Orgain. And I go back and forth. Sometimes you guys see me use Orgain, sometimes you see me use Raw Fit. It really just depends if something's on sale or what's readily available, but I like them both. This one has 21 grams of protein. I also get protein from beans, so black beans, garbanzo beans, chickpeas, my favorite. Really any beans, lentils, or anything like that is also a great source of protein. We also have these, you guys know I'm obsessed with. These are pasta, but they're actually made from beans. So these are made from chickpeas and they have 25 grams of protein. So I always have these on my list because it's a fun way to eat beans without eating beans. So that's what I have as far as protein goes for the next few days. Okay, so the next thing that I have on my list is coffee. So I always get asked what coffee we buy. So I'll show you. We get this one from Ralph's. So some of this stuff, the middle is from the farmer's market with a little bit over here. Some of this stuff is from Whole Foods and some of it is from Ralph's. There's like a never-ending joke in LA that you have to go to several different grocery stores to get everything you need. It's kind of true. So we get this big thing from Ralph's and I don't even know what it's called. Kroger Colombian coffee. I'm not really picky when it comes to my coffee. As far as milk, I never tried this, but I always wanted to. This is Forager? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it says cashew milk. So I mainly use non-dairy milk, so cashew milk, almond milk, soy milk, anything like that for my protein shakes. And what I find to be the best consistency is cashew milk. So usually I buy one that comes in a carton. I can't remember I think it's the brand Silk, but Whole Foods didn't have that today. They had just almond milk, not cashew milk. So I decided to try this one, and I just feel like if you are making a protein shake and you're looking for a good milk to make it more of a, I don't know, nice and thick, but more like a milkshake or something more delicious than just like watery. I feel like cashew milk blends the best as far as dairy-free milks go. And then this creamer, I've never tried. Wait, maybe I have? No. Leafa Farms Pecan Caramel Almond Milk Creamer. I don't know why, but I'm already thinking about fall. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. I made a Halloween decor Pinterest board already. You can follow it if you want, if you're interested. I thought pecan caramel kind of looks like a fall flavor, so I decided to get that. Now let's get to veggies. So I'm gonna start doing green juices in the morning because I am trying to get more fit, more healthy. I want my energy boosted. Green juice is the way to go. So I'm going to be blending celery. I always have lemons, which I'm so excited. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, I recently got a lemon tree, and not to be all sappy, but it's always been my life goal to have a lemon tree in a yard and have a house with a lemon tree. It's a little baby right now, but there will be lemons soon. But for now, I always make sure to buy lemons. I put this in everything. I'll be making a kale salad tomorrow, which I flavor with lemon. Any kind of dressing I always flavor with lemon. I put this in my smoothie, and this cuts the taste of spirulina. Of course, you guys know I make pretty water. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. So Whole Foods has cotton candy grapes. So cotton candy grapes only come out, I think, 1 or 2 times a year. Whenever I see them, there's always a ton of people buy the cotton candy grapes. Here, my grocery store said only 2 bags per person because people were going in there and like buying them all. But they really taste like cotton candy. Even the bag, you can smell cotton candy. Like, it tastes like a cotton candy flavored thing. Does that? Ow, that hurt my head. And at the farmer's market, oops, I got beautiful strawberries that smell like a dream. I was literally talking to one of my friends about this recently. When strawberries are in season, you really know it because of the smell. It's like, it just smells like candy and it tastes like candy. And when they're not in season, we really shouldn't be eating them, and then that's when they have a more bitter taste. The next thing I got is also a seasonal item. And I got this at the farmer's market, as you can tell by the cute little containers. But these are yellow tomatoes, and they're really sweet, and they taste yummy in your salad, in a wrap, on a sandwich. They're just so delicious. So I also got kale. So usually I get kale every week so that I can make kale chips. Today or tomorrow, I'm going to be making a kale salad, which you guys will see in the what I eat in a day video. And also I got this to go in some smoothies. I really should have gotten 2 of these. This is gonna last me like a day. Okay, next we got spinach. I'm not gonna pick this up because this will go everywhere, but I have spinach right here, and that's also for my smoothies. I also have some avocados. It gets me every time. 1 yellow onion. You guys know in a lot of my videos, yellow onions are my favorite to cook with, to slice up and have on your sandwich, to have them in a wrap. They're just really delicious and honestly my favorite. I got some baby carrots, another staple of mine. I always have baby carrots. I dip them in hummus. And last but not least, as far as fruits and veggies go, I got bananas, and I use these for protein pancakes and protein shakes. I never really just eat a banana alone. I don't know why. I actually want to move over here for a second just because I had no room. But I have some miscellaneous items because a subscriber commented on one of my Instagram pictures and gave me a great idea for a mac and cheese sauce, a vegan mac and cheese, of course. And you use cashews and you use little potatoes. So that's why I have that. So the next section and category, we have dips and cheeses. So I cannot live without hummus. Hummus is my favorite thing. For anybody transitioning into a plant-based diet, vegan diet, honestly guys, hummus is one of the things that made the transition really easy, but also stay the same too, because I used to always eat hummus. I'm half Turkish, we eat a lot of hummus. This one's almost done already because we ate this like on the way home. But when we were at the farmer's market, we got aged cashew cheese. And this is in the flavor truffle, which you guys know I have a truffle obsession, truffle salt, truffle chips, truffle french fries. And for bread, I got this Ezekiel, what are these called? Bread pocket things? I was looking for wraps and couldn't find any because there's like a million people in Whole Foods today. So I got these little pockets, which I think are easier when you're making food. But you guys know I have an obsession with Ezekiel because it's lower in carbs yet good stuff. Complete protein. It's made from sprouted grains. And then I also buy the slices as well. So these are just the regular Ezekiel slices. And I toast these and make sandwiches. And one tip I have, because I've been buying Ezekiel bread for years, keep this in the freezer, and when you know you're going to be eating it, then take it out ahead of time, and then that's when I like to toast it. But I do find that this bread goes bad really fast. Okay, so I found this fun idea and way to smoothie prep, which I think is perfect for when you're going to school, when you're going to work in the morning, or just a morning where you don't feel like getting out the cutting board and chopping up everything. Very time consuming making a green juice or a smoothie. So I found this thing on Pinterest where basically you're putting everything into little baggies. The first thing I read is you want to start with your greens. So your leafy greens, you want to start with those first. So I have spinach here, and I'm not measuring anything, it's just, you know, I picked up a handful. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and put that in all of the baggies, because even though I'm gonna make a few different smoothies, I want all of them to start with some greens. Okay, so we have all our little green bags like this filled with spinach. You can add kale, you can add romaine, anything you want, and you can actually make all of them different if you want to. So the next one, we're going to add strawberries. And we're also going to be adding half of the banana. Okay, so I'm gonna make one more like this one, and then we're gonna set it aside, and we're not gonna seal it up yet because we're gonna add some superfood in here as well. So I'm gonna set this one aside and make one just like it. Okay, so the next bags, we're going to be adding the celery and the carrot. So as you can see, this one is a straight up green juice, no fruit. And I do have the lemon out just to show you guys, but I'm not going to be putting this in. What I like to do is use my lemon squeezer, and I will squeeze this when I'm making my smoothie, when I'm actually blending it. So we're going to go in with celery. And now the cool thing I heard about celery is this. When you are making a green juice or smoothie or something like that, sometimes our bodies can't absorb all of the nutrients, and celery actually makes sure that we can. Okay, now we're also gonna go in with some carrots. I have my smoothie bags prepped, and now the next thing I'm going to be doing is adding some superfood to these. So let's start with this one. So since this is we'll call this one, what should we call this one? Anytime I make our green juice, like straight up green juice, I always call it the So LA. So we'll call this one the So LA. We'll stick with that. And I'm going to be adding some goji berries just to give it a little sweetness, because I feel like if we don't, Jared's gonna hate this one tomorrow. For these two, the sweeter one, we'll call this one Sweet Tooth. And for this one, we're going to add just a tiny bit. If you're using spirulina, that's this stuff right here, you want to use a tiny bit. Now, the reason why I wouldn't add it in the So LA one is because this is very bitter. So you really do need fruit to cancel it out, unless you're a champ that can just shove that back and then go you. Me, like look, it even smells. But this is blue-green algae. And when I say I use just a tiny bit, like that's it. And you might be saying, Sam, if that stuff is so gross, why are you even having it? Well, spirulina is amazing. All the benefits you get from eating fish, you actually can get from spirulina. So if you don't like fish, or you're plant-based, or even if you eat fish but you just don't eat it that much, you can actually have spirulina. And there is a little bit of protein in there too. And then we're going in with, did I get like all algae on my nose? That'd be funny. We're going in with some chia seeds. Now chia seeds are the way I get my omegas, which is amazing, and they are kind of sweet. So we're gonna go in with a tablespoon, add that on top. So then you just want to get all the air out. So that's how it looks when you're all done. So these two I'm actually just going to be putting in the fridge because me and Jared are going to be drinking these tomorrow. And then these two I'm going to put in the freezer. Now the next morning when you go to blend these, just add your water. So that is everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta go because it's Sunday, we meal prepped, and look at this kitchen. I gotta clean that ASAP. So I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.